Hello and benvenuto to Life's Questions and Lessons. I am your host, Charity Youngblood, and I am so grateful that you are here with me today. This podcast is unedited because life is unedited. Now, let's get started with today's question. What am I committed to changing? What am I committed to changing? So, these past few weeks for me have been so phenomenal. I attended the Female Founders Collective event in Los Angeles and met a lot of other women entrepreneurs and women partrepreneurs like myself. And it was so inspiring and so motivating. And I also signed up for some classes in mentorship for email list building as well as LinkedIn marketing. So I am really serious about this business. I am investing my time, my energy, my heart, my soul into really growing this podcast, growing this into the business it's really meant to be, continuing to help you grow as I help myself grow too. So one question that comes to mind is as I'm sharing, I've been sharing the tagline, which is change your life one question at a time. And one question that comes up well, what do I want to change? And maybe you are new to the podcast. Maybe this is your first episode and you saw the tagline and thought, yeah, what do I want to change? I really encourage you to think about that question in a different way. So here we actually want to ask ourselves the right questions, right? So the right question is, what am I committed to changing? What am I committed to changing? So let me give you an example because the want, sometimes our wants can be our worst enemy. So I've wanted a six pack for the past 6 years. And in 2018, 2019, I came very close. So I was eating low carb vegetables and lean protein at every meal. Was working out 5 times a day, 5 times a day. Hello, 5 times a week. With a combination of like HIIT, cardio, and weightlifting with Hannah Eden, which if you don't know who she is, look her up. She is not playing no games. But I was really giving it my all. I was meal planning, meal prepping. I cook everything I ate, snacks, meals, everything. And like I said, I got really close to that six pack. But even with all of the things that I was doing, I still didn't get there. And I think about that, especially thought about that when COVID hit, because it was that next year and everything changed, right? I changed, my priorities changed, what I wanted to do changed, and I constantly, change through seasons just like you do. And now in 2023, as I'm recording this, I still, there's definitely one of the me's, if not a few of the me's in my head who still wants a six pack, but I am in no way, shape, or form committed to getting that six pack. I am not committed. I do not want to sacrifice my time and my energy, having the relationship with food. I mean, all of the things I sacrificed that didn't feel like sacrifices at the time, but I am hyper aware now since I am so far removed from that life that it's just different for me. So now I'm committed to my wellness. I'm committed to my mental wellness, my protecting my time, protecting my energy. Physically, I absolutely move my body, but it's very different. My commitment is really to ensure that I am showing up as the best version of myself so that I can help you continue to show up as the best version of yourself. So I really challenge you to think about this question of, what do I want to change in this new way of what am I committed to changing? And here we do small things. We take small steps towards our goals. So whether that change is to drink one glass of water every day, or that change is to become the CEO of your own company, one small step every single day, one very small step, which adds up over time. So, those are the questions I had on my heart. Really hope this episode was helpful for you. As always, thank you so much for listening. Please rate and review this podcast wherever you are listening to my words. And if this was helpful for you, please share it. And until next time, take care.